Okay, so I'm doing a review of the Saucony Showdowns, or Saucony, some people pronounce it, and I just wanted to, the reason I'm doing this is because so many people have done this for me with other shoes, you know, like basketball shoes and stuff. I really appreciate it, so I'll try and make this as short as I can. Come in a nice bag. I got these off East Bay, and the main reason I wanted to do this was because East Bay says they're really good with sizing, and they recommend a size a half big for these, and I usually take an 8.5 or 9, but they didn't have 9s, they were all out, so I ordered 8.5, and I'm going to show you what they look like. I even brought a ruler out. I'm going to measure my bare foot, and I like to have a thin sock on when I put on track spikes. These are sprint spikes, and you'll see why in just a second. Okay, now one of my favorite things about these shoes is you can't really tell on the internet, that's why I was hoping this video would show it, is they're called green, and they are green, but they also change color, and I'm not sure if the camera's going to pick it up, but sometimes they look green and sometimes they're purple. Not the neon part, but the other part. It's hard to get it. I think I got it right there. It's just amazing. Some people call it mystic paint, chrome illusion, you know, back in the day Jeff Gordon used to paint his car with this stuff. So overall the shoe, I mean, you can tell a lot by looking at it. Picture's worth 1,000 words, but I have to tell you that the quality of the materials is top notch. This stuff, I mean, yeah, it looks kind of flimsy and stuff, but I think it's going to hold up pretty good. One of the things I really like is back here, it's not, I don't think it's leather, but it's like pleathery stuff that it feels pretty high grade though. And I'll tell you, it makes quite a bit of difference. I'm used to just running in Zoom Rivals, and you know, they work great, kind of cheap. These things are quite a step up. They fit great. Oh, something else I'll mention that you'll never see on a website or review anywhere else is these things actually have arch support. It doesn't really look like they do because it's not built into it, but when you put them on, you can really feel that molded area right there, and it feels great. It's pretty sturdy. Not a lot of flexion to them. I used to think that this zip-up thing was just for looks, but then I got thinking about it. It's quite functional because, you know, you tie up your track spike and your laces are dangling, like the loops and stuff. Sometimes that gets annoying. Not in a sprint, mind you, because it's over in just a few seconds, but I really like the zip-up thing. So what I'm going to do now is show you how they fit. This is an 8.5, men's 8.5. I take an 8.5 or a 9. I'm going to measure my foot and show you just how perfectly they fit. These are a perfect fit for me. I do have narrow feet. You can kind of tell. Pretty thin. So if you have wide feet, but you take 8.5 usually, you might want to get a 9. So hang on a second. So I'm going to try and do this one-handed. Sorry about the messy job here, but so I tucked in the laces, zip it up. It's got a little Velcro thing here that sticks down. That is one sleek spike. And my toe is right here. So I could not fit in an 8. I could wear a 9, but the 8.5 is perfect for my foot. Now, let's measure my foot, my bare foot. So for you in the States, I'm in Canada by the way, yes, and it's like 33 degrees Celsius, or I don't know what that would be, 90 maybe Fahrenheit, something like that. Beautiful day. Okay, so if I put my heel, the 0 mark, just about 10, you can kind of see this toe is actually a little bit longer, don't make fun. So on the metric side, I'm about 25, I think. Yeah, so I'm 25 centimeters. So you can check charts, that usually says 8.5, 8.5. So in my opinion, perfect fit. Again, you can kind of see the colors change a little bit in the sun. And these things are great. It's kind of hard to show you what they're like to run in. And again, if I slip this off, pretty tight. I wouldn't want them any tighter. Okay, you can see this part right here, I think, is the money maker, because it does elevate the shoe. Like, it's got a nice stance to it for a sprinter, and it's strong right there. Look at the little don't know what they're called. I call them shark teeth for driving into the ground. Very light, of course, like all track shoes. So yeah, out of 10, I give this puppy a 9.7, simply because I'm sure there's a better shoe out there, but I've never seen it. I'm highly satisfied. East Bay, thanks a lot. Saucony or Saucony Showdowns, great shoe. I'm sure this will make me run faster. Hey, maybe my 100 time will be sub 14 seconds now. That was a joke. Okay, over and out. Okay, I just went for a little run across my lawn here, and I just wanted to finish by saying that on second thought, my feet are quite narrow, but these 8.5s, they are quite tight indeed. Any amount of distance in these puppies is not going to be comfortable, but I'm still happy with my purchase. They're really tight, but you know, I want them to be tight. I want it to feel like I'm running barefoot with just some spikes in them. So that's it.